Hey everyone, welcome back. If you love dark comedies that mix sharp political satire with what would you do if pushed too far energy, you're in exactly the right place. Today we're diving into a full spoiler-filled breakdown of The Last Supper, 1995. A cult classic that turns dinner conversations into something way more dangerous. This is absolutely a spoiler-heavy recap. So if you haven't seen it yet, pause here, check it out, then come back. For everyone else, grab a seat at the table, just be careful what you say. Let's break it down. 5 college friends, 1 dinner tradition, and 1 simple rule. If you don't agree with them by dessert. This is not your average dinner party. A dark comedy. It's part satire, part thriller, that somehow predicted modern political chaos decades early. We meet 5 grad students living together in Iowa. Jude, played by Cameron Diaz. Pete, played by Ron Eldard. Luke, played by Courtney B. Vance. Polly, played by Annabeth Gish. Mark, played by Jonathan Penner. They're smart, progressive, and love one thing: hosting weekly dinner debates. Every Sunday, they invite someone over, talk politics, challenge ideas, civilized conversation, until one night, that idea dies. Pete brings home a stranded stranger named Zach, played by Bill Paxton. Big mistake. Dinner gets tense fast. Things spiral when Zach attacks them. Zach turns out to be aggressively racist, threats, violence, total chaos, and in the struggle, Mark stabs him dead just like that. Now here's where the movie flips. Instead of calling the police, they rationalize it.
What if we just forget about it? Say we just buried this guy in the backyard or something. People disappear all the time.
Zach was dangerous. Zach was hateful. Zach was bad for society. So they ask a question that changes everything.
We have no idea that Zach's death makes this world any better.
My world feels better.
What if we did this on purpose? They create a system. Invite extremists to dinner, debate them, give them a chance to change. If they don't,
Obviously, we'd poison them.
Obviously. The blue bottle is bad. The green bottle is good.
None of us are going to do this.
Probably not. But just in case the guy pulls a knife.
yeah, that's intentional. Dark humor at its finest.
I'm the first to admit we took this country from the Indians, but what in the world were they doing with it anyway? Shooting off bows and arrows and using seashells for money.
Cue the most disturbing dinner party montage ever. One by one, guests show up. A homophobic preacher,
Brother, have you lost your mind serving me this filthy swine?
an extremist activist,
I can't eat this.
a neo-Nazi,
It's true. You gotta beat them homeless senseless. Make sure they know their place.
and yes, they bury the bodies in the backyard. And every time,
You're damn liberal. On the other hand, they'd be protecting the rights of the dinosaurs over ours.
same pattern,
if they could.
debate, judgment, poison. They convince themselves they're making the world better, but here's the catch. They keep moving the line.
We don't feel that we're giving people enough of a chance.
Who deserves to die becomes subjective.
Remember the original plan?
The group starts to fracture.
We said we wouldn't kill anyone unless we couldn't change their minds.
Guilt creeps in. doubt grows. Arguments explode. At one point, they invite a teenage girl with strong opinions. And suddenly, they hesitate. Because now it's obvious.
But Heather, you're a high school senior. I mean, when I was in high school, I was curious.
No offense, ma'am, but that curiosity isn't human nature.
This isn't justice anymore.
But rather your generation's lower standard of morality that has put my generation at risk.
It's ideology.
You're not hearing me.
Girls like you in high school so pretty and so stuck up to all the guys afraid to ask you out. Luke, you know what you need, Heather.
Shut up, Luke! I'm going to walk Heather out now.
That would be a bad idea, Jude.
No, I want to go.
Which, fun detail, their tomato garden starts thriving from it. Meanwhile, a local sheriff is investigating a missing girl. She gets suspicious, starts poking around the house. And just when you think they might get caught, enter the final guest, a famous conservative media figure, Norman Arbuthnot. This is their big one, the ultimate target, but something goes wrong. Instead of being extreme, he's reasonable, calm, logical, persuasive. He even admits his TV persona is exaggerated for ratings. Now the group is stuck. If he's not extreme, do they still kill him? While they argue in another room, Norman figures it out. The garden, the behavior, the missing people. So when they come back, he pours drinks, raises a toast. And that's The Last Supper, a movie that starts as a dinner debate and ends as a warning. Because the real message, when you believe you're always right, everyone else starts to look disposable. The film had a very limited theatrical release, barely hitting around 40 theaters, making it a cult classic today. Early role for Cameron Diaz before she became a major star, directed by Stacy Title, known for blending dark humor with uncomfortable themes. The ending is intentionally ambiguous, and honestly, the scariest part? This movie feels more relevant now than it did in 1995. Clocking in at just under 90 minutes, The Last Supper, 1995, is a darkly funny, razor-sharp satire that still feels uncomfortably relevant today. What starts as a group of idealistic grad students hosting weekly dinner debates quickly mutates into something far more extreme, where moral certainty, political ideology, and good intentions slowly blur into something irreversible. What did you think of their choices as things escalated? At what point, if any, did they cross the line from justice into something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and please keep it spoiler-friendly for first-time viewers. If you enjoyed this summary, hit like, subscribe for more hidden 80s and 90s gems, and tell me in the comments what movie I should summarize next. Thanks for watching, stay shocking out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.